State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At their own 21-yard line. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Prescott now on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On third down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right. And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield. And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right? I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 7 yards there and a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there. Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now. And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception. Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A lot to talk about when it comes to Garrett Wilson, the reigning offensive rookie of the year.
Last season, really embraced the wide receiver one role with New York. Broke Keyshawn Johnson's rookie record for yards, and one of the brightest young stars at his position lives up to that.
There he goes, right side. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, 626.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
Good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jim. Now loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A first down throw for Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So now Thomas Morstead, who did his collegiate punting just east of here at SMU, he's on to kick it away. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Taken in at the 11th.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They will run it. It's McKissick. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't have a great tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. A carry now for McKissick. And a nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll go again with McKissick.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. Prescott from the gun. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They run the option on second down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
An injury stoppage here, and you hope this is nothing serious. That's Dak Prescott, who is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
McKissick is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
They'll try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's McKissick. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Hardman to return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Motion man left is Lazard.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
2 yards to go, second down.
Now Cook running right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be a New York first.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that could be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead they said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
The All-Pro Micah Parsons there on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarvion Overshown in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far. Incomplete.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to land. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's taken to the 26. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. They'll run with McKissick. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline.
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team thought they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Lamb will go in motion. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the
Got do as you're told, got at your stack, got play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on this break, no side, no back these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.